Detroit Tigers up 1-0 in the best-of-5 series.
Game 2 of the divisional series tonight. Really great pitching matchup, as we know. Skubal for the Tigers, Luis Castillo for the Mariners.
We knew that the specter of Tarik Skubal was looming over Game 2 in this series. That's why Game 1 felt so important, and because of the victory in 11 innings for Detroit last night, suddenly they put the potential Cy Young Award winner in position to go up 2-0.
This guy's the total pitcher, the choice center, one of the best pitchers on the planet, and probably back-to-back Cy Young winner in 2025.
Now, that being said, the Mariners did something that not a lot of teams get a chance to do. They beat Tarik Skubal twice this season. Granted, it was in the first half. Granted, a little bit of a different lineup. But if they're going to beat the guy who went to Seattle U down the road this time, they're going to have a full team effort to do it.
This thing could change very quickly if the Mariners are able to come away, win, and head into Detroit after this game even at 1-1.
One of our strengths is bouncing back, and we have to do that. And you know, Skubal is a guy obviously that we have seen a couple of times this year. He's thrown the ball well in Cleveland, and you know, we got to come out tomorrow and you know, come right back at him and bounce back. And you know, our guys are good at that. That's what they do, and you know, I think we'll be ready.
On the hill for the Mariners, of course, will be Luis Castillo, who has had a strong season and an even better September. He's given up all of 3 earned runs in his final 4 starts of the season.
Torres waves and misses at the off-speed. It's a slider. So 1 down for Castillo. Here's Kerry Carpenter. Tried the inside corner with a fastball, and Carpenter draws the walk. Here's Riley Green. Green goes the other way, left center field. Arozarena just a few steps over for him. Back to first base goes Carpenter. So 2 down for Spencer Torkelson.
Swinging a fly ball left field. Randy Arozarena going back. He's there, waits for it to come down. Kerplunke makes the catch, and that will retire the side. A scoreless first inning here in the first. Luis Castillo off to a good start. We go to the bottom of the first, and Tarik Skubal, who started a few years back at Seattle University, gets a start for the Tigers.
It's always good to get back to this city. This city means a lot to me. Obviously, I spent 4 years here. You know, I was born in California, raised in Arizona, but I feel like I kind of grew up here, you know, in college, kind of getting independent and stuff. So this place will always have a special place in my heart for sure.
So Tarik Skubal making his 3rd start this year against Seattle, and the Mariners beat him twice back on April the 2nd early in the season right here in Seattle, and in Detroit back on July the 11th. Randy Arozarena getting ready to lead things off.
That is banged through the middle. A base hit on a changeup. So Arozarena starts it off for Seattle. These are the matchups that everybody has their eyes on when they're looking at a lineup card and they look at the pitching matchups. It's Raleigh, the 60 home run star, against Tarik Skubal, now batting right-handed against the lefty. Waved on and missed on the changeup. Opponents hit just 154 on that pitch this year. He had 110 of those strikeouts on that pitch.
Well, Julio Rodriguez is the puzzle the Tigers cannot solve. 7 games against Detroit. He has 4 home runs and 9 RBIs.
He has a home run against Skubal as well. Arozarena goes, swung on and missed, throw down to second, tag not there. Torres tried to swing that down on Arozarena. Skubal had to duck out of the way of that dingler throw. They get the strikeout of Rodriguez, but now Arozarena in scoring position. Here's Polanco. Swings at the first offering and pops it up.
Leadoff single does no harm. Skubal strains Arozarena at second. Go to the 2nd inning, Game 2 of the division series, scoreless after 1.
Then he works a leadoff walk. Leadoff man is aboard here in the 2nd against Castillo. Dingler swings away and pops it up back as second. It'll be Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
That'll bring up third baseman Zach McKinstry. It was McKinstry in the top of the 11th inning that had the game-winning hit and RBI.
There goes the runner. The pitch is low, and it's ball 4. So they did send Colt Keith that time. McKinstry draws the 2nd Castillo walk of this 2nd inning. Now Baez will come up with a man in scoring position. They were 2 for 11 yesterday with runners in scoring position. They left 8, but they got the big hit late in the game from McKinstry. Gets a piece of that one. It rolls in front of the plate. It is a fair ball. Raleigh was able to grab it in fair territory. They throw to first to get Baez. Keith and McKinstry advance. And now there are 2 down for the 9-hitter Parker Meadows.
Luis ready the stretch, and the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him, and that's going to retire the side. 2nd strikeout for Luis Castillo. The Rock with his biggest strikeout in this ball game, and the Tigers leave 2 stranded in scoring position.
Quickly 2 down for Skubal here in the second. Here's Mitch Garver, who jumps into the DH spot tonight against the lefty.
Swing and a miss. 99 just blew it by Mitch Garver. No chance. That is a quick 1, 2, 3 second.
Torres going to lead things off here in the third. No score.
Swing and a miss from Torres. Gets the out. Just like that. His 3rd strikeout of the day. Carpenter loops one on a tough hop to second. Grab by Polanco. Excellent defensive play by the veteran.
Closes his eyes. Watch. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He kept his eyes. That was a great play. Polanco did not, and a nice pick.
Swung on skied, center field. Julio a couple steps over, ranges in the gap. He's right there, reaches up, makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Luis Castillo. The big crowd approves. We go to the bottom of the third.
Tarek Skubal and Luis Castillo off to solid starts in this game 2. Scoreless to the bottom of the third, and Victor Robles leads it off. Tried the corner, and Robles takes a 100-mile-an-hour fastball for ball 4. So the leadoff man is on base. Crawford fouls one into the Detroit dugout. Hopefully everybody's all right down there. You see Skubal's reaction.
I think it got Paddock, Chris Paddock.
He emerges like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Runner stays. Crawford swings and misses on the changeup. 18 strikeouts in the playoffs, all swinging from Skubal. That's his 4th of the night tonight. Here we go, round 2 tonight in game 2. Cal Raleigh against Tarek Skubal. The runner at first and 2 out. First pitch towards short. It's caught. There's Baez, and the inning is over.
Castillo is coming off by far his most efficient inning. A 1-2-3, 9-pitch third. So it's the middle third of the order here in the 4th inning. Swinging a fly ball center field. Julio drifting just very casually back into his left, plants and makes the catch. A routine out number 1 to begin the top of the 4th inning.
Breaking ball is golfed in the air to right. Robles is over, and he's got it. 3 straight flyouts induced during this 7-in-a-row retired stretch for Castillo. 2 down.
Swinging a fly ball to center field. Julio back a couple of steps straight away, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Castillo has found a nice rhythm. That is 8 in a row, sat down by the Rock.
44 pitches through 3. It's the first out here in the 4th inning. A 6-pitch battle. It's been good strike throwing for Tarek Skubal. 50 pitches, 35 strikes, but he has misfired a little bit more on the fastball than we're used to seeing.
Swing fly ball, driven deep, driven back, left field, gone! Jorge Polanco! It's a 1-0 Mariners lead. Now the Mariners draw first blood against the Dragon, Tarek Skubal.
Jorge Polanco grabs the trident after his first playoff home run in 6 years.
Mariners have the lead.
On the outside corner, Suarez goes down looking. First strikeout looking in the playoffs for Skubal. Naylor goes chasing on that slider, tailing away. That finishes off the 4th. His first Mariners playoff home run puts Seattle in front for Luis Castillo, who's been able to get 7 outs over the course of the 19-pitch stretch after a rocky start. McKinstry lines it out to left, and making a 1-pitch out right there as Arozarena grabs it to start off the 5th. And he watches that one off the plate. Impressive takes that time from Baez. And he draws the 4th Castillo walk of the night.
Given the fact that it's Spire warming, you figure there's a chance that Dan Wilson gives Castillo as far as Torres, who's now the man on deck.
On the ground towards second. Polanco flips. Crawford throws. Not in time. Meadows, the fastest Tiger on this active roster, is able to beat out the slowly developing play. Polanco with a good move to his right to get the lead runner in Baez for the 2nd out. Now 3rd time through the order, it's Torres at the top of the Tiger lineup. Runner goes again, and right through the right side, and Meadows is going to go 1st to 3rd. Perfectly played by Torres. It's 1st and 3rd for an aggressive base running team in Detroit. And Dan Wilson is going to be aggressive with the choice after the first Tigers hit of the night against Castillo.
That will do it for Luis Castillo, who goes 4 2/3, responsible for both men on base.
In the first reliever in back of Luis Castillo will come in for a big situation. Left-hander Gabe Spire, who's one of the elite lefties this season. He's going to face the left-handed power hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Swing and a miss. Pure nitro gas from Gabe Spire. 96 on a platter. Come and get it. And Carpenter can't even sniff it. Spire does his job. He takes care of Kerry Carpenter, and the Tigers' threat is squashed.
Tarek's done a good job since the home run of just getting back to doing what he does. He didn't let it affect him.
Bunt, trying to get aboard with a hit. Oh, trying to flip it is the second baseman, Torres. He had no other shot because Crawford laid down a great bunt to the right side and has plenty of speed to bust it down the line, and he's aboard. Arozarena goes down on the changeup.
Ever reliable changeup wipes out Arozarena's 7th strikeout, ends the 5th inning, 6 men on swinging 3rd strikes.
Bottom half of the 6th inning, Seattle 1, Detroit 0. Fewer changeups than maybe you might expect, but that has a little bit to do with his knowledge of this Seattle offense. And a swing and a miss on a fastball. 8th strikeout of the night. Rodriguez lines out to first to Torkelson, 2 down.
If the Mariners are going to score runs today, they're going to have to make they knew they weren't going to get tons of hits. They had to make their hits count. They have 1 run. It was a home run.
Payoff pitch to Polanco. Fastball, drive, deep left field. Jorge Polanco has done it again.
It is gone! Jorge Polanco, his 2nd of the game into Edgar's. This place erupts, and the Mariners lead 2-0. Unbelievable! Lightning strikes twice.
Swing and a miss, and Suarez strikes out in a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. 9th strikeout ends the 6th inning.
But the Mariners get 1 more big run.
1 pitch, 1 out, 7th inning, 2-0. Seattle on top.
Hard hit ball by Garver, and that's through for the 5th Seattle hit against Skubal tonight. It's a 1-out single in the 7th. Here's J.P. Crawford, who's got a bunt single tonight. Back up the middle, the shortstop Baez to his left. Nice sliding play to get J.P. Crawford.
It ends the 7th inning, head of the 8th.
And now Seattle goes to its 3rd reliever of the night, Matt Brash, who pitched against the middle of the Tigers' order in the 8th inning yesterday. It's Torres, and then the lefties Carpenter and Green. Payoff pitch with a fastball, seemingly. I don't know, looked like a fastball. It didn't really break. Looked like it was staying inside if it was a slider. Either way, it's a walk.
The look in by Brash, the stretch, and the 3-2 pitch. It is strike 3 called. He got him looking. A slider. Brash strikes out Kerry Carpenter, who did the damage last night for the Tigers. 1 away for Detroit here at the top of the 8th inning.
Slider grounded to first. It's off the glove of Naylor. It rolls to Polanco. He flips late, and everybody's safe. Naylor couldn't squeeze it cleanly. All that spin from the slider and then the grounder ends up putting Green at first. On to second goes Torres. That is an error and a fielder's choice. 2 aboard for Torkelson. The tying runs are on base for Detroit. 2-2 pitch. The other way. It's a fair ball down the right field line. Torres will score. Here comes Green into 3rd. Joey Cora giving him the wave. Here's the throw. It's cut off, and this game is tied.
Spencer Torkelson with a shot down the first base line. 2-2 tie in the 8th. How about it?
There's called strike 3 on a changeup. Perez watches it go by for the 2nd out. That'll bring up Dingler with the go-ahead run, sitting in scoring position. Did he go? He did.
2 unearned runs for Detroit. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Bennigan takes over in relief. Bennigan was one of 7 relievers used by manager A.J. Hinch. He worked 1 inning, scoreless inning, gave up the hit, and had a strikeout.
Randy waves and misses at that splitter. Saw a handful of them in that at bat, and he goes down swinging. Cal Raleigh 0 for 3 tonight, has struck out twice. Hard hit ball by Raleigh down the right field line towards the corner, and the big dumper is looking for extra bases, and he's got another.
The crowd back in the ball game, and now the Mariners have the go-ahead run on in scoring position for Julio Rodriguez.
Line drive down the right, that's a foul ball, and the Mariners take the lead. Julio Rodriguez has come up clutch yet again.
And the Mariners have the lead, 3-2 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Julio pumping his Davis out at second base. The RBI double. Back-to-back doubles by Cal and Julio, and the Mariners have the lead.
Polanco breaks his bat, rolls it towards short, left side, cut off by McKinstry. There's no play. Rodriguez to third. Runners at the corners with only one out. And Polanco is having the night of his playoff life. Everything's going his way. Ground ball to third. Rodriguez coming home. The throw from McKinstry will get him in time, and it keeps it at a one-run game. Fielder's choice goes 5-2. Polanco on to second. Safe at first is Suarez, and that will be it for Finnegan. 2 on, 2 out for the lefty Brant Herter, who's facing the left-hander Josh Naylor. Runners at first and second for Naylor. Pops one off on a golf shot. Sandwiches it up towards second and Torres.
However, the Mariners get a run to take the lead. And we head to the top half of the ninth inning. Last drive for the Tigers.
Here in Seattle, the Tigers took game 1. Seattle has taken the lead in game 2. And Andres Munoz, who recorded 6 outs last night, a season high, will try to go back-to-back to even the series. McKinstry waves and misses. He's tagged. 1 away.
Mariners looking to beat the Tigers in a game started by Tarek Skubal for the 3rd time this year.
He pops it up. Rivas makes the catch. 2 down.
So 2 up and 2 down in a hurry. The Mariners are looking for a huge win tonight here in game 2 of the best-of-5 series. Bouncing back after the tough loss last night at 11, and that's what this ball club has done all season long. Bounce back after rough games, bounce back after rough patches to turn things around. And here is Parker Meadows. Swinging a bouncy ball, first base line behind the bag, Naylor. Underhand flip to Munoz at the bag. It's over. The Mariners win it. They tie the series at 1-1 apiece. They win game 2 of the best-of-5 set here at T-Mobile Park before a sellout crowd. They win it 3-2. Andres Munoz with the save. Holy smokes, what a night for the Mariners.